I chose the Temple Dance Department because I really appreciated their mission statement. I think they're really interested in the development of a given artist's personal voice.
I decided to come to Temple because it's so close to home, and I know that's not the best reason to come to a college, but I can't really be far apart from my family. So distance meant a lot. But when I came here, I did student for a day, dance student for a day, and I got to take ballet and African and modern classes with just with other kids from other high schools, and I loved it immediately.
It's like taking you to another level. It's not, okay, I'm going to teach you to do this as a performance, so when you graduate, you can join out the companies. That's not Temple, really. Temple is just taking you to another level where you cannot just only become a performer, but more like you can establish your own dance company. You can direct, manage. You can go different ways with your dancing.
The fact that it's a faculty of artists, you know, it's a faculty of people who have been devoted to making dance their art, their mode of expression. I think that that's very useful for people whose artistic aim is to do that. I think that it's a very useful model for us to see.
Though Temple is a very modern dance-based program, in addition to also focusing on ballet and African dance, they're very open-minded to the interests that students have.
The diversity of the faculty have influenced me as a student in this program. And I think that's just because they have such specific interests. So whatever they're teaching, they're going to bring that specific wealth of information to what they're teaching. And so I think it's because the faculty is so diverse that my experience has been, you know, very rich here.
Good, you get not just from one area, but you're getting teachers that like experience from all over, and they bring that, you know, into a dance community.
And that they are actually making a living in the dance world and doing well in it, and that it actually shows how good the program here is and can be for the students, that you are given quality teachers of high caliber and that they're going to teach it well also to you.
A lot of students, they're used to being trained and disciplined in one way, and then when they come here and teachers tell them something, here do this, and they have to take that time to be creative. Think, like, what do you know what you do with your dancing, what you want to do, or how do you understand dancing? You know, they actually challenge students to think of things that they never thought of. You know, and it could be a struggle.
The teachers are really patient with you, and you get sort of a mix, because sometimes the level 4 students come and take a level 2 class, and you can watch them and, you know, make corrections within yourself, and that's just it. That's pretty much within all the classes. Modern as well. Modern is the Graham technique, and there's also the release technique that some of the professors do. And there's kind of like a hodgepodge of just different kinds of modern thrown in together as a combination class. And improv is pretty much improv. We have contact improv, and that's that's pretty much what it is. It's contact improvisation. And improvisation I took this semester, which there really isn't a lot to say on that. You'd have to take it's just improvisation, and your whole life is improv.
The diversity in students and their experiences and their backgrounds and their prior experiences to dance is so varied that it brings a enlivening perspective into the classroom.
The diversity in cultures at Temple, it just basically adds like another way of looking at dance and trying to come up with a creative process for it, and just gives you different aspects in the whole entirety of itself. So this way you can become more aware of everything around you and try to develop and become into a more defined artist.
I think that because Temple is in Philadelphia, or just because it's in a major city, it provides a wealth of dance experiences outside of the university, and that the university also has great opportunities to extend into the city.
I think you ask anyone here and they will tell you that they have been to Koresh. Koresh, the company is an amazing modern jazz contemporary dance company, and their studios are located right on Chestnut Street. And me and some of the other dance majors, we go down there, we take a hip hop class, and it's great because you come here and you can get ballet, and then you can go there and just sweat it out and just not even worry about it. And there's the Painted Bride Theater, there's Academy of Music, all on Avenue of the Arts, and there's so much dance exposure, arts exposure, that you can't help but just welcome it and go to it. And since we're students, we get the discounted tickets. So any performance that you hear of, and they're posted outside on the bulletin boards in the dance halls and in Conwell, and there's just so many intensives in the city, and dance companies and visiting companies and dance studios that, I mean, if you want anything else than what you get here, which is more than enough, you can go out and find it anywhere.